part of the bachelor's degree in foreign language with emphasis in English. I'm doing my 7th semester here in the college and I'm doing my practices. So today we're going to do conversation club, which means that, as I was saying before, we're going to talk and we're going to share our opinions and we're going to conversate. We're going to have a conversation. So for today, the topic is comfort and growth. We're going to talk about personal opinion, our daily life, our personal thoughts about some topics in our life. But yeah, it is. This is a C1 level, but if you are or if you feel that you don't have the level of English that should be C1, I don't care. Because if you have A1, B1, that's eventually good. Why? Because to grow, to increase and to um, involve the language in your life, eventually you need to practice a lot. So I will be pleasure to help you guys. First, so for the topic of today, we're gonna talk about comfort zone, growth, risk in taking, stability, discomfort, and breakthrough. Somebody has any questions about what are these words? There is any unknown word? Natalia.
Yeah, the last one. I don't know the meaning.
Breakthrough. Okay,
Yeah.
so breakthrough meaning is something that is suddenly happens something. In Spanish is gonna be descubrimiento, but it's like breakthrough is like you just suddenly open your eyes and realize maybe what is going on and you are going through a breakthrough. Yeah, you're going to a open eyes mind. So beside that, do you have it clear? Do you know a little like so what it means?
In my case, I think so.
Okay, perfect. Does somebody else has any questions about the vocabulary?
What is risk taking?
Risk taking? What do you think is risk?
Maybe being in a risk situation, but when a specific purpose, maybe.
Yeah. Risk is when you feel inside of yourself that you are in danger. Like something is not made for you, or maybe you're gonna take the risk. So risk taking is planning yourself to do something that is not your own because you feel uncomfortable, maybe because you feel like it's not in your comfort zone. So have to take the risk is to have the option to just go ahead without thinking about the risk that you will have. So to practice the vocabulary, I'm going to show you this screen. We're going to just practice some grammar here. Well, not grammar, vocabulary. Do you see my screen? Yeah. So comfort zone. What do you think is comfort zone?
I will say that maybe is what you know.
Yeah. What do you know? Yeah, something that you are comfortable with, maybe. Andrea, what do you think?
Yes, it's something or yeah, something or a place that we feel good.
Do we feel good? Yeah. Arilyn? Arlene, perdón. I'm sorry.
Is
Arlene.
Arlene. Arlene.
Arlene.
Eh, I think comfort zone is a zone, una zona donde nos sentimos como cómodos.
Okay, comfortable. Comfortable es sentirse cómodo. So, comfort zone. Yeah, basically that. A situation where one feels safe or at ease. Like the comfort zone, as in Spanish, zona de confort, is a situation or a routine or a place where we feel safe. We know the area, we know where it's around us, and that's our circle. Like that's our environment, then where we feel comfortable. It's pretty easy. Growth. What do you think is growth? Anyone?
In this case, I could say, for example, I don't know how to explain in simple works, but in this case, I would say maybe upskilling in our daily life, maybe, or our work.
Yeah, correct. Is going in a better way. Yes, Natalia.
I think that is your development through the years. Maybe the situations that take you to improve.
Correct. Development. Yeah, that's a good word. Andrea?
Yes, I think it's I don't know, a process of changing, of progressive process.
Progress. Yeah. Arlene?
Sorry, I no idea. I don't hear this word.
You have never heard this word. So, growth means the process, as Andrea was saying, that yourself is developing or is growing eventually. The process of increasing in size, the process of your life or yourself as a human being is increasing in a good way. So growth, personal growth is how yourself it's scaling or is yeah, it's going upper and upper than it was before to go for a goal. Like the goal is here and then you're growing. So grow up comes from the word grow. So risk taking, as Wilmer was saying, or the question he had, the action of taking risk. Risk taking, when I just take the risk and try something new without even knowing what are going to be the consequences or what is going to happen after I take that decision. Risk taking, easy. Like the guy, he just decided to put a steer on the motorcycle and drive the motorcycle. How? We don't have an idea. So stability. Somebody knows what is it?
Being in a balance.
Balance. Yeah, good. Somebody else?
Maybe it's like the comfort zone where you feel safe and it's something that you're used to.
Yeah, okay. I will say stability is something, it's a balance between what you can handle and what you cannot. That's what I believe. Is the state of being stable. You can you have a balance between what is good, what is not, what is the cause and what's the consequences. So everything has a balance in our lives. Discomfort. What do you think is discomfort? Discomfort.
For me, this case is, for example, when I feel bad in the specific moment, Okay, the in field work is the opposite of comfort.
Yeah. Discomfort, somebody else has any other meaning?
Maybe something annoying.
Something annoying. Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
Natalia.
something that you don't like to do.
Yeah, something you are not used to do, maybe.
Yeah.
Correct. Arlene?
I believe discomfort is when you feel bad for a change.
Correct. Yeah, having bad feelings about a change. Make someone or something feel uneasy, anxious, or embarrassed. Everything wrong. Discomfort, it's a place, a situation, a comment, anything that makes you feel bad, doesn't make you feel good. Comfort, it's when you are able to be in your safe zone. So it's the opposite. Breakthrough, as we were saying before, a sudden dramatic and important discovery or development. Like suddenly, breakthrough is like something suddenly happen in your mind that you realize it's breaking the rules, your rules. Eventually it's breaking. Imagine you have a circle in your head, and breakthrough is the action of a consequence, a thinking, a thought that is breaking that circle. That's breakthrough. So we're going to practice a little bit of the vocabulary that we just know. This is going to be easy. A situation where one feels safe or at ease.
Comfort zone.
Comfort zone.
Correct. At the process of increasing in size.
Growth.
Growth.
Correct. The action of taking risks.
Risk-taking.
Taking.
Correct. The state of being stable.
Stability.
Stability.
Correct. Make someone feel uneasy, anxious, or embarrassed.
Discomfort.
Discomfort.
Yeah, I was just blocking off, but yeah, correct. A sudden dramatic and important discovery or development.
Breakthrough.
Correct. We did it. So, okay, let's go here. Yeah. So now that we're taking care of the vocabulary, we're just gonna start talking. Okay. Are you a risk taker, or do you prefer stability? For me, I'm not a risk taker. In some cases, I am risk taker, but I have taken so much risk in my life that I wouldn't like to. So now at this point of my life, I rather to have stability than take a risk right now in nowadays. Before I was a risk taker. So what kind of people are you? Do you take risk?
Okay, teacher. In this case, depend of the of the context. Yeah. For me, for example, some risks can have a positive advantage. Yeah. The majority of the cases can be a good experience in that case. But the positive that, for example, we have also negative risks in this case. Yeah. But for me, according to the question, I would prefer stability. So, sorry, I'll talk. The risk taker for me can be an option, but not better. So in this case, for me, I would prefer stability.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You prefer sometimes to be in your comfort zone. Me too, 100%. Natalia, Andrea, Eileen, yeah, Andrea.
Okay, for me, I prefer stability, but I think that the life we have always have take risks. So for me, I take a lot of risks those days because my life is changing a lot. So I have to go out to the comfort zone. But if you ask me, I prefer stability.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes life pushes us to make risks and to take risk. But yeah, who doesn't want stability in their lives? Natalia.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. I'm not a risk taker. I don't like the discomfort zone. I always prefer to be in a safe position, but I know that in order to grow, it's important to take risk. But I don't do it um, just until life push me to take a risk. But
Wow. Wow.
I think it's something that I'm working on.
Yeah, that's life. Life is like that. Just to go pass through situations, take risk or stay stable, and that's what makes you grow your decisions. I like that you use the whole vocabulary, like everything. You didn't let any word alone. Thank you, Natalia. Arlene, are you a risk taker or a stable person?
I prefer stability.
Stability. Why?
So, for I tired the chain. The chain is so tired.
You're tired of changes?
Yes,
Yeah. Changes are tough. Yeah,
yes.
tough. But well, yeah, that's and when you have the option to make a change, it's because you take the decision, you take the risk, or is because you're going to a breakthrough and you just didn't have an option. Did you have an option to do the changes or you didn't?
Sometimes I prefer the change. Sometimes I prefer stability. For example, I I am person. I am person. There is that person in Catholic family is so difficult for the change ideology change.
Yeah. Okay. Instantly or sudden changes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Changes are not for everybody. When was the last time that something makes you out of your comfort zone? If I say that, um, I tell you something. I used to live with my mom last year, right? And I used to, well, before I was living in United States, I was living alone, and then I came here to Spain to live with my mom. Everything was well, but we used to fight a lot. But I had everything. I have my room, I have my bed, I have decorated everything around me that made myself comfortable. But I met a person, he's actually my boyfriend, and from September last year, we have been living together. That's not my comfort zone. I hate it. I mean, I don't hate it, but there are some decisions that and some situations that were uncomfortable for me because I live my life. I live the way that I live my life is not the same as he lives his. So yeah, that some situations made myself uncomfortable, but we just talk and we just make ourselves comfort in each other's sides. So when was the last time that you were uncomfortable with something? Anyone?
I think that it is not doesn't have comparison with you said, but for me was the last week just I entered in a page to practice English with people around the world. So it was go out of my comfort zone for me, but it has no comparison. And also, I have heard that it's important because I have heard the sentence that says comfort decisions give you an uncomfortable life. And even this is an uncomfortable exercise for us because we are not used to speak English or even speak with different people. Maybe I would say that
Yeah.
the last week or this week this session could be a uncomfortable decision.
Yeah, yeah, but you're a risk taker because there is a few people around the world that they don't take the risk to open an app and go chat with a native person, because talking with a native person, that makes you feel uncomfortable because it's like a person talking to you in Spanish the way that we talk in English. But that's good because at least you take the risk. And how do you feel after chatting with other people?
I was shaking, but with the time you get more comfortable. I think more yeah, you get used to that decision, to that routine, to that or exercise. I think that it could be more practice and skill, so you develop more confidence. So I
Correct.
think
Yeah. I believe that's the way to learn English. Talk with different people in English. So yeah, that's good, Natalia. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Somebody else? Wilmer, Andrea?
Uh, I was thinking, but I think um, something uncomfortable for me was to
Com-
change the
wait. Comfortable.
comfortable. For me, it was um, the change the place where I live. I don't know if I say good
Yeah.
because I have to go to Bogota, and right now I live in Rio Negro. That is a quiet city, and I have to go to live for 2 months to Bogota. So I think that was a big change and a little comfortable. How can I say?
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Because I knew I meet great people, but the safety, the security in Bogota is terrible. So
Yeah.
was a comfortable experience.
Uncomfortable of experience. Yeah.
Comfortable.
This four, it's you don't read it. So it's uncomfortable. This four is just mute. So uncomfortable, and comfortable. But yeah, yeah, Bogota. I am from Bogota. I I I was living there my whole life until I moved from the country. And it's not only the safetiness, it's also the traffic, the people, the cars, the noise, and now you
Yes,
were
the
saying that you
environment.
were the environment in general. You were living in a quiet city, just little town, and then go straight to the capital city. That's crazy. That's a risk taker. So, well, I mean, good luck. But you're back to Rio Negro, or you're still being in Bogota?
Yeah, in this moment I'm back to Rio Negro, but in some day I have to go to live to Cartagena.
Oh,
So
well, at least you
yeah,
have the beach.
yeah.
That's something good. That's good. So, Arlene, thank you, Andrea. Arlene. Have you ever feel uncomfortable with something?
Ye- Yes,
How?
when I left for my graduation of the school, I been in the university, right?
See?
Mm, the university is virtual. I my son comfort is was was in
Yes.
presencial. Me está acostumbrada a estudiar presencial, no virtual.
I used to study presentially than virtual. I used to. I used to es el solía.
I used to.
I used to es solía. Te lo escribo aquí.
I used to.
I
Okay.
I used to. Ay, Dios mío. I used en pasado to, and then you add the sentence. Study in a present. I don't know if you say it like that. In a school or in a classroom. In a classroom.
I used to in school. Yeah,
And
class.
I'm not used to study virtually. That's eventually, I'm not, wait, sorry. I'm not used to study virtually. No sueles estudiar virtualmente.
Okay. This
Okay.
person is all alone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. I remember before I was what I was doing. Oh, before COVID, I used to study Deutsch. How do you say that? German. I used to study German and I used to do it in presence because I believe that a language, if you want to learn a language, it is a way better to study with a person face to face. And then COVID arrived and we just all got in our homes and we were doing virtual classes. And because I didn't know anything about German in the time, it made myself very, very, very stressful. I used to be anxious because I didn't understand too many things. And just going from face to face with the teacher to learning German, then go to the virtually, that change made myself like go, no, but then I'm doing my career virtually, so it doesn't make sense a lot. So thank you for sharing these situations. I'm gonna share with you some, this page, link in. This is to this page is to share your CV. When you go to a company and you want to for them to contract you or hire you, you go to this page and then you just type whatever you are. So we're gonna read this. I'm gonna read it for you. We're gonna say what this person thinks about being comfortable or uncomfortable. So my partner just ran the Gold Coast 2025 marathon. Blah blah blah. No medal for me. I didn't run it, but I did watch thousands of people wiggly put themselves through hours of pain, blisters, and fully body. Why the fuck I'm doing this? Energy. Here's where I took from it. They choose this discomfort. They choose to be there. They trained for it. They show up for it, and then they cross the finish line because of it, which made me think most of the people spend their entire day avoiding discomfort. They avoid the awkward combo, they avoid making a decision, they avoid being visible, raising prices, shifting direction, even when it's exactly what they need. Growth never happens when you are comfortable. Comfort keeps you stuck. Business is a marathon. Leadership is a marathon. Shit in life is a marathon. And choosing the uncomfortable path of purpose, that's how you grow your capacity. That's how you build something growth crossing the finish line for. My question for you, what uncomfortable thing have you ever been putting off that you know deep down it's time to learn into? This is a really good question, but before going into the question, I want to ask you, do you have any unknown words of this text? No medal for me. I didn't run it, but I did watch thousands of people. Andrea.
Yes, no medal for me.
Yeah, I was
No.
gonna ask the same.
No medal for me. Do you know what is medal?
No.
Mm.
Well, as easy as you think it is. Medal.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So what do you think is no medal for me? So what do you think is this sentence saying? Ay,
Como
perdón.
ninguna medalla.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No medal for me. I didn't run it. No medalla para mí. Yo no lo corrí. O sea, yo no corrí la carrera. Okay. But I did watch thousands of people willing. I don't know how to spell this word. Do you know what these words mean?
Como la disposición.
Correct. Disposición. I did watch thousands of people willing put themselves through hours of pain, blisters, and full body. This is an expression. Why the fuck I'm doing this? Energy. Like this is the energy. Here was where I took from. Okay, they choose discomfort, they train for it, they show it up, and they cross the finish line because of it. Do you have any questions?
Blisters. I don't know what does it mean.
Blisters. Okay, blisters. This. Blisters. Okay. Blisters, ampollas. They train for it, they show it up, and they cross the finish line because of it. We understand this part, right? That they train, they showed up, they cross the finish line. Good.
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody? Wilmer, Andrea, Arlene?
Yes,
Yes.
I think.
This is okay. This is good. Which made me think most people spend their entire day avoiding discomfort. Do you understand this sentence?
Yes.
They avoid the awkward combo. Awkward was what Andrea was saying before, that I heard you to say awkward. They avoid making a decision. They avoid being visible, raising prices, shifting. Shifting is changing direction, even when it's exactly what they need. Growth never happens when you are comfortable. That was what Natalia was saying. Comfort keeps you stuck. Stuck is stuck, like keeps you bound. Business is a marathon, leadership is a marathon, life is a marathon, and choosing the uncomfortable path on purpose, that's how you grow your capacity. Choosing the uncomfortable path. Path is the path, the way that your life is going. That's how you grow your capacity, and that's how you build something worth. Worth is something that the consequences of something are good because they were worth it. I don't know. Okay, Natalia took the risk to speak with another people, but it was worth it because she learned new words, or she learned English in general, crossing the finish line for. So taking account this, I have a lot, and we don't have time. We're gonna do this. No, not this. Taking account the last text that we saw, I want to do this with you. I want to do this crossword, okay? So you're gonna tell me, this is the one, the second, the fourth, the third, and the fifth. We have a cross and down. You understand what you gotta do, right? We're gonna do all together. I'm gonna be here. So who wants to go with the first one? Causing difficulty, hard to do or deal with. Do you have the answer? Or do you have the answer of any of these?
I think the second one is word.
The
The
second,
second, but the across part.
the second across. Yeah, worth. It could be worth. Okay, I'm gonna the worth. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Equivalent in value to some or item specified. Worth. Correct. Readily of one's own free will. The maximum amount that something can contain.
I don't understand the third one.
The third one is
Yeah.
Okay. Readily. Okay, going somewhere. Oh, then I know the word. Doing something with emotion. Doing something without any difficulty. I believe is that one. Wait, word. And the third one maybe could be willingly. Do you think? The third one, where is the third one? Oh, how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, correct. Of one's own free will. Like, yeah, readily, readily. It's something that you can do without any difficulty, and eventually you have the motivation to do it. It's a synonym of wiggly. Yeah, however you spell it. But I believe it's that one.
The fifth is challenge, I think.
Challenge. Let's say the fifth one. A call to someone to participate in a competitive situation or fight to decide who is the superior in item of ability or strength. Challenge. Yeah. Yeah. And actually the fourth, I believe, is capacity. Fort, C-A-P-A-C-I-T-I. Yeah, capacity. Fort capacity. Which ones are we missing? One, two, the first one,
The first.
3, 4, 5. We have 6. No, the first, causing difficulty, hard to do or deal with. What it could be? Mm, and how many words does it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hmm. I don't have idea. Let's search. Causing difficulty. Hmm. Could be challenge, to be honest. What do you think? Challenge? No. Something difficult to go with? Well, that's something that we're gonna let for next time. Maybe I have the answer somewhere. I just don't know.
Complex, it's a word that can go in those space, but
But the second one is
Yeah.
worth. So it has W. Well, if you have the answer or if you could if you could figure it out, you guys let me know because I have no idea. I mean, it could be any word, to be honest, because challenge is causing difficulty, hard to deal with. Awkward. Ha ha ha. That's the word Andrea said. Awkward. Does it fit? Awkward? Awkward. On the fourth, we said capacity. Awkward. Yeah. First one, awkward. Okay, we fix it. Guys, this is everything for today. I mean, I wish we could talk a little bit more, but I believe we have talked a lot today. So I'm gonna send you the link for the attendance Que es la dirección del enlace. Did you like the class? Do you have any comments? Do you have any suggestions to do the next time? How do you feel? Are you okay?
Yes, everything was great. Thank you so much. You have a good energy, so you for me you make me feel more comfortable with today.
Comfortable. Comfortable.
Comfortable, yes.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna say comfortable to you. Okay. No, thank you guys. Thank you guys, because thank you for the ones who actually participate. When you guys talk, I'm with the energy to talk, and makes me, I don't know, happy to share my ideas and to talk a lot. So I hope you guys have felt comfortable with this class. I hope this is a safe space for you. And whenever you want to come with the conversations clubs, it's gonna be the same time it's gonna be the same time conversation club Wednesdays at 3 o'clock. Wednesday and Thursday, 2 days of the week. You're very welcome to me. I'm
Thank you,
tired.
sir. Yeah, I think that was focused on conversation, that it was important. So many things.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you to you. Don't forget to fill up the form, and hopefully see you next time. I enjoyed the class with you, girls. Have a nice day.
You too,
Bye,
teacher.
thank you.
Take care.
Bye. See you next time.
Bye bye. Thank you.